Hey everyone, Great Dino Ranger here again, back on another review and video. Today, I am really excited for this one. We are going to be taking a look at probably the best T-Rex toy I could probably ever own in a Jurassic Park line. We are taking a look at the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Thrash and Throw Tyrannosaurus Rex. Alright, so here's another sound effect for you guys. Probably not that good if you're listening to this, but I try my best. But before we take a look at this guy, obviously you can notice how my camera view is different because I had to get the whole thing in. But first, we're going to be taking a look at its packaging. And this package is actually pretty big. As you can see, it doesn't fit the whole screen of my camera here, but let's take a look at it. So as you can see on the top here, we have the Jurassic World logo, and we have Owen in blue, ages 4 and up, the Thrash and Throw Tyrannosaurus Rex. Here's a little icon up here telling you how to try it. Mainly all action using the tail, and it'll tell you that it's electronic. Down here we have two icons that explain what it can do: Thrash and Throw, and Gigantic Bite. And as you see, you got the cage in the background, and then the cage is broken right here. Explains that the T-Rex is there with the volcano. And then on each side, I think I forgot to do this with the raptor, but on each side we got the Jurassic Park logo. So on the back, it tells you to visit JurassicWorld.com, and these dinosaurs are not actual toys like I've been reviewing. These are all the mini dinos that you could get for this dinosaur to mainly be used. And then it has 3 more icons telling you exactly what it can do: roars, bites, and stomps. Then move tail for thrashing and throwing. And the arrows show the T-Rex here throwing a little baby raptor. And then Jurassic World right there, and also the Jurassic World Facts app. So yeah, now let's get going with this review because I have tons of T-Rexes to show too. So here's the T-Rex right there. It's pretty decent. I think it's a really good size. I think when I first saw it, I'm like, what? That's probably going to be kind of small to compare it or to use for my other Jurassic World or Jurassic Park dinosaurs. But it's actually pretty good. As you can see, the head sculpt is amazing. It's an accurate Jurassic Park head sculpt. I think it's the only accurate one that they have out there. So good job, Mattel, for using this. I do know Mattel has been doing really good with their toys, such as obviously Jurassic World and Disney Cars. They do really good detail with all of them. And I've been hearing everyone complaining that the T-Rex toys that people have been making have never had a pupil in it, are actually a round pupil. Just they'd always use like a slit, like a reptile. But I think this is really good. I mean, the bull T-Rex I think had a pupil, but this one had a pupil also, and the other ones had a slit. And I even thought that the Red Rex from Kenner was actually the most accurate one, but no, this one is the one you need. This is the one that would actually scale up with all your other toys, instead of the giant super colossal T-Rex. But as you can see, so much detail has been putting into this die. All the scales, the larger scales too. Oops, one of my dinosaurs went off. They even did good. Yeah, look at that. That's amazing. Ever since I got this guy, I've been looking at it like, wow, this is amazing. And the mouth is articulated too. Can't stay open, but it can open pretty wide. The teeth are really good, individually painted. Same with there. Same with on this side. Can do really cool poses with this. And the tongue is actually really smooth and glossy. And then same with right here on the little membrane right here, and then up here is more like a rubberish feeling. Same with these teeth. These are more rubber, but these are like hard plastic. And they did really good with the detailing on this because they did the accurate scratches like the T-Rex in the movie. Since this T-Rex is the same one from the very first Jurassic Park, and it's still alive to this day. One thing that did mess up though, the scratches are supposed to be on this side instead of this side. Don't know what happened there, but it doesn't matter. At least they got the accurate scratches in there. You can see across the face, on its jaw. Must have been from the raptor fight, or yeah, I think the raptor fight. That's how they got it, and then maybe past battles it had. And really good texture it has on here. Nothing in here is really rubberish like the real feeling, but I mean these are kind of but not that close. But it doesn't bother me at all. The coloring is really good, accurate. No some sort of other coloring on the tail like the other Jurassic World toys, but there's a bit of brown and a little bit of lighter texture on the bottom. There's the sound box. Now they do have these lines right here. It actually doesn't bother me that much like it did to some people. I know because it's used for the thrashing motion, which I'll show you guys in a sec. Really good form of muscle texture, and the feet are really good too. Some people thought they were pretty big, but they're not that big to me. I think it's actually a pretty good size. And as you can see, some more scratches on there. The feet. They could have painted the claws a little bit, but yeah. Articulation wise, I mean the arms can move. Mine can move about there, and all the way back there. Same with the other one. And the legs mine can move just to about there, and then it can move back to about there. And with this leg, that's it for that one. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Only one for that one. To check out the little motion here, has many types of sounds. So I guess we can start with the thrashing sound. So all you do is just take the tail, you're going to move it from side to side. So you can do something like this. It has like this really cool motion to it. Kind of like the Thrasher T-Rex. And then you can make it chomp by pulling the tail up. And it has 2 sound effects for that one. And then my favorite is if you pull the tail down. That's awesome. You can do the famous Jurassic Park T-Rex roar. And then on the bottom here, next to the QR code right there, it's actually a button. It does stomping sounds. So you can do stuff like so yeah, so we're going to do a quick little comparison time. Let's see, I think we'll start with the smallest and then we'll go all the way up to the big guys. So we're going to start with humans. We're going to take our Kenner Dr. Alan Grant here. And yeah, yes, doesn't scale up really good. The sizes of this T-Rex compared to Dr. Grant is more like the male T-Rex, since the females are bigger. But it is awesome compared to the actual figures that go with these, like using Owen here. And if we compare it right there, yeah, that's actually a much better scale size. I really like that one. Compared to raptors, we're going to take the old school Kenner Raptor right here. And yeah, way too big for the Raptor. And then the actual Jurassic World Raptors that fit really perfectly. And you can even put it like this, like it did in the very first Jurassic Park movie. Hold it up and thrash it around if you want to. But you can also do that with the Jurassic World Gallimimus here. You can just take that and do that like it did in the first movie. Now we're going to compare it to a bunch of other T-Rexes. But first, this one more, actually a couple Jurassic World toys. We're going to compare it to the Carnotaurus. These actually scale up pretty good next to each other. Use the Carnotaurus because the Carnotaurus gets taken down by T-Rex. And actually they're pretty good size next to each other. And then we got the Jurassic World Legacy Collection baby T-Rex. Now this is perfect because now I have an actual baby T-Rex from Jurassic Park and an actual good sized T-Rex too. So that works very perfect. Now we're going to compare them with a bunch of other T-Rexes that I also own, which is going to be a lot. I think from 2015 we have the Jurassic World Stomp and Strike T-Rex, which pretty much just pull the legs down. Sounds good, but it isn't as good as that T-Rex. I mean, this one obviously beats all of them. Next one we're going to use is, I'm going to put this one, this one's going to be a little too big, but we have the Bull T-Rex from I think 2013, 2011, one of those. But as you can see, it is ginormous compared to them. Then we have the Kenner Juvenile Rex, which is not yet fully grown. This is just the smaller versions. And then we have, I think, two more, but we have the really weird version of the Basher and Biter T-Rex right here. Yikes. So I'm going to put that one right there. And then finally, we have the Jurassic Park 3 T-Rex right here, which isn't scaled with any of them. I have to set it down like that because it won't stand. But if I can pull my camera back a little bit, and then move this up, there you guys go. So yeah, this is actually all my T-Rexes I have for Jurassic Park. Thrash and Throw one is obviously the best one. But yeah, so that's my Thrash and Throw T-Rex review, and I hope to see you guys again in another video next time. So please stay tuned, and I'll see you guys again in another video. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys again. See ya.